Hi golfers, David Reckless from Reckless Golf. Today I'd like to discuss with you how the length of the golf club affects the lie angle of the club and influences your ball. Now when we talk about standard length, again each manufacturer has a different idea of what standard is. Universal standard for a 6-iron, but the Ping Eye 20 club is 37 1/4, so it's a little bit longer. I think the beauty these days, the internet actually gives us specifications for each of the clubs to find out what their standards are. Now if we go back 15-20 years ago, the standard length for a driver was 43 inches. The new Ping G25 driver is actually 45 3/4 long, so it's a lot longer, which is a very common thing we see these days. So that length can affect the lie angle of the golf club. Now most people think the length of the golf club would be in regards to your height, and yes, they're not totally incorrect. That is one thing that affects the length of the golf club, is our height. I look at someone's posture. I like to make sure they have good posture so they can make a nice balanced swing, and also they're not going to hurt their back doing so. So the length of the golf club is very important to the posture. Also, some people have very wide chests, or some ladies have large busts. So sometimes we might need to lengthen the golf club so they're not upsetting their posture reaching the club. So let me show you how the length of the club affects the lie angle. I'm going to use a 2-headed club again and show you how that works. For every ½ inch change in the length of the golf club, it will change the lie angle by 1 degree. So if I put this golf club with the club face square, with the sole flat on the lie board, you can actually see my ball will go straight. Now if I was to make that club shorter, you'll actually see the ball actually goes off to the right. And again, if I make the club longer, that will make the ball go off to the left. So the length of the club influences the direction of the ball because it affects the lie angle of the club. So for every ½ inch longer, that will change the lie angle 1 degree more upright. And if I make it ½ inch shorter, it'll make the club 1 degree flatter. So I must make sure that the length and the lie angle of the golf club suits the player. And as a teacher and a golf professional, I like to make sure my pupils have very good posture, and we try and limit the compensations in the golf swing. Our next video will talk about the compensations on the lie angle and the length of the club. I'd like to go to my website, www.recklessgolf.com.au. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you very soon.